right, we're
Hey
live.
Twitch. How you doing, Twitch?
Boom,
You
here
guys
we
good?
How you doing,
Oh.
Twitch? You fucking good, Twitch? What's up?
Yeah, dude. Like,
What?
is it twitchy over there or what?
What the
man?
fuck is up, Twitch? Shit, dog, damn.
Yeah. Everybody in Utah who thinks they're cool because they have a cousin who lives in California who taught them how to talk. So that's what's going on there. And I don't even have that cousin. Well, I think I do, but I don't know him very well. Yeah, it was, I had friends whose friends from California taught them how to talk, and it rubbed off on me.
All right, folks. Well, welcome to the Indistinct Conversation podcast. It's another remote episode. I'm sorry last week's episode was late, but you're not my boss or my father or my priest.
We haven't committed any contracts or anything like that.
Yeah.
There's no schedule. This is just something we do.
I'm not getting any fucking brand deals out of this. But yeah, But yeah, the newest episode went up on a Wednesday, and this one will be up on time. I promise that.
So how was your week, man? We haven't talked in a while.
Shit. Okay. So, fuck. So this week, goddamn, this week has been weird because I felt pretty good over the weekend. Like I went and hung out with the guys from Cascade and watched some UFC fights and.
Cool.
And that shit. And Monday I just woke up feeling like I was fucking dead. Like I felt it coming up on Sunday, and I thought it was just allergies or some shit. And Monday I'm just laying in bed am I gonna die? Cause
what symptoms were they like?
Well, it was weird because everything was fine. I wasn't I didn't have a fever or my chest didn't feel shitty or anything. I was just so fucking tired. I had slept a full 8 hours that night, but I felt like I hadn't slept at all. And I'm just fuck, dude, I gotta go back to sleep.
I've kind of been like that lately too, man. I mean, that's I've been sleeping in pretty late, not feeling sick though. That's got me worried, man.
Yeah.
You just felt. What were you sneezing or?
Well,
or
I guess
puking?
sick isn't the right word. I guess I was more exhausted than I was sick.
You just been fatigued.
I guess so. Yes, I was
That's
quite tired.
I've had a few days like that lately too, man. I don't know what the deal is with that or what it could mean. But I definitely slept for I told you about that on that one pod where I slept for 3 days.
Yeah,
just
you
had
were
weird dreams the whole time.
You were out for a while. Yeah.
Is it just the existential dread of living in the world we're in right now? Do you think that's what it is?
I think
you just wake up
that
and
might
you're
be it. I might be it. It might be just
that's
oh fuck, I'm still in America. God damn it.
yeah. I thought we were gonna do this a little bit earlier in the week, and so I started taking notes a while ago.
Oh, you want to take the reins on this one? Because I'm going off the dome this week. I'm freehanding this shit.
That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Got my big old beer.
Well, I mean, since we last spoke, we got the verdict on Breonna Taylor.
Oh, yeah, that happened, and oh boy, that was
a ton of garbage there.
That was wasn't it on the same day that fuck. It had something to do with Emmett Till.
I didn't know that connection.
Yeah, it was something It was something on the same day that some cops got off for doing some fucked up shit. But I mean, yeah, it's a cycle of the same old shit. We saw it with Rodney King. We saw it with Trayvon Martin.
And it's so fucking privileged with these people where the first thing that popped to my mind when you started seeing the liberals with their fake outrage on Twitter and shit was this is the same country where we won't send. There was that kid who got drunk and killed a bunch of people in his car, and the judge wouldn't send him to jail because he was too rich and he wouldn't last.
I mean, yeah, look at that kid Brock Turner who fucking
Yeah, that's the other.
who raped that girl and
Raped that girl and
got like
like, yeah, but
3 months or some shit.
He's a good swimmer, so we shouldn't be too hard on him.
Yeah.
And then the cops can just murder without any ramifications, and it's like, but there's no systemic problem here, guys. It's just, fuck. That's really depressing, and that was, maybe that's part of it, man. It's just it's hard to go out in the world, and this ties into something that got me real riled up. You probably have a lot of unread DMs from me about this situation. Fucking
yeah.
Scrolling through Facebook, even though I'm banned, I'm still like, reading the memes and shit. I'm still chatting with people on there.
Yeah.
Family member of mine who lives out west.
Yeah, I saw you sent me that, and I was just like, oh fuck, that's not good.
He's no, not good at all. Especially, this. I'm trying not to reveal too much about who this person is because I don't want to have any conflicts.
Let's just say it was a family member of yours.
Yeah. So one of the few that I still respect, which is a big deal for me. Most of my family I just fucking outright hate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Most of them are like conservatives, or they're like people that I just don't know very well because they live out west. But so yeah, the meme was essentially I don't support the KKK.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Yeah, it's like
I don't support the KKK. I don't support Black Lives Matter. I support people or some shit like that.
Yeah, no, I just pulled it up. It was I don't support my black. It says I support my black friends, but not Black Lives Matter. I support my white friends, but not the KKK. I don't support hate groups. And then underneath that it says skin color doesn't mean shit. You're either a good person or a piece of shit. Which is so. There's so many things wrong with that. Like comparing the Black Lives Matter movement, comparing the Black Lives Matter movement to the KKK is fucking wild. That's just like, I'm sorry, what? Like, dude,
wild.
Yeah, like Black Lives Matter never fucking held, multiple public lynchings. So like,
they're not riding through neighborhoods honking horns at people, threatening them. They're not doing that. They're fucking marching and saying, "Stop killing us, please, sir."
Exactly. Like the fucking KKK is like get these niggers out of our neighborhood. And Black Lives Matter is
we'll set their houses on fire.
Yeah, like Black Lives Matter is just like, hey, shit's crazy, but can
I go to the store and not die?
Yeah, it's like, can you not murder me? Like, I'm fine with being arrested, but just don't murder me. Like, fucking hell, man.
Like you said, you mentioned Trayvon, and it's like he walking around with Skittles and a soda and got killed just by a guy, not even a cop,
just a fucking guy. And they were just like, do you remember a while ago when he was auctioning off the fucking gun that he used to kill him?
He still goes to rallies and like signs people's ammo clips and shit like that. He's like a celebrity to that type of person.
What a fucking piece of shit.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's like there's like. I mean, I hate to make it so black and white, but that's kind of what it is. It's like either you support all this like fucked up shit with all these like white supremacists and the alt-right and all this shit, or you don't.
Yeah.
It's like you can go into all the minutia of radical liberals and all this shit. But that's the minutia,
Right.
Like if you zoom out and you look at the bigger picture, what it is either you support hatred and white supremacy, and you don't want you want the shit to stay the way it is and stay as fucked up as it is, or you don't.
Exactly. And it's, you either are into the status quo or you want things to be better. And that's the thing is like these kids, my crew, my friends, my family that I still keep in touch back home in Utah, they're the ones who we were punks growing up. We talked about anarchism during the Bush era. We called him a fascist. You know what I mean?
Because he was.
Some of them chose. Yes, he was.
He was a dumb one, but he was one.
And he was a worse president than Donald Trump because he started these fucking wars we're still in.
Okay. But I don't know. I mean, they're like apples and oranges bad. Like I'm not saying Bush did anything.
Yeah.
good.
Well,
oh,
the way I
fuck. fuck.
Careful, Will. Oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
Delicate equipment.
I'm on fire.
Don't burn your dick.
Oh, fuck. What is going on? Holy shit.
Oh my God, you're seeing it live, guys. Nelson is burning down his house on Twitter. I mean, on Twitch for your enjoyment.
Holy shit.
You all right, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's pouring his beer on it. This is serious.
Holy shit.
Don't hookah and podcast, I guess. Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck. Holy
Are you okay?
I'm good. That got so out of control so fucking fast. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh, give me a second.
That added. Yeah, you're good. You're good. We'll take a little ad break
I
here.
need to assess the damages. We'll be right back. Holy
Okay.
shit.
That's fucking amazing.
Fuck. Put a little fucking stain cleaner down real quick. Oh fuck, that was some wild shit. God damn.
I cannot believe this.
Hot damn. Literally. Okay.
All right.
Okay, we're back. It makes me miss the wood floors of my old room. Oh god.
Well, because they would have just burned right up. Just some nice dry wood with embers on it. Just whoosh.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, that was a crazy thing.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Yeah,
Well, so anyway, like I was saying,
let's get back to the podcast.
My crew back in Utah, we would listen to like Anti-Flag and Leftover Crack and like talk about destroying the government back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like I had that one friend who just stopped talking to me because I wouldn't he told me to read more Milo Yiannopoulos content because I didn't understand him.
Fuck that
guy. Yeah. And I had to be like, read more of the racist gay guy. I mean, what, like that.
It's like I can't be wrong because I'm also gay. And it's like,
yeah.
No, you can. You really can.
I can't be a Nazi. I have a black husband. It's like, okay, you're fetishizing a race. Good job. Fucking.
It's like, congratulations. You found a way to be more wrong.
So, I had that conversation with that guy years ago. That was like, God, that was before the election.
I burned off some of my leg hair. Holy shit. Sorry.
That's hot.
Literally.
It's good. You're recovering, dude. You're like shocked right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was before 2016 even happened when I lost that friend. And so I definitely didn't want to piss this guy off because he's like in my, close family. And I'm just like, how do you come to the conclusion that Black Lives Matter and the KKK are even close to the same thing?
Wait, did you ask him about it?
Yeah, I DM'd him because it's like, at the same time, I can't let that stand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to maintain peace, but like, I can't be cool with somebody who's going to sit there and be like that, right?
Yeah, no, fuck that.
So before he took a while to respond, and I was like obviously upset. So I was going on like, first of all, can we just talk about how the KKK has been around for 200 years, like literally since the Civil War ended, and what they do is like round up people and kill them and set their houses on fire. And Black Lives Matter is not even 10 years old and is specifically just a protest about police violence. It's like it's only been a response to black people getting killed. You know what I mean? And he immediately first he says, well, we should have this conversation face to face because he's not confident in his actual facts. He can't just type something.
Damn.
You know what I mean? He says that, and then he says he does all of the lines. He says, "Black on black crime is worse. More white people get killed by cops than black people."
Oh my god.
All the shit that is like, it's the shit the racists say. And he says, "Oh, and Black Lives Matter is Black Lives Matter's opinions are getting very extreme, especially considering who funds them." Which that's that George Soros. There can't be a black riot without Jewish financial support. White supremacist bullshit, dude.
Oh boy.
And so I just popped that bubble right away. I'm like, dude, you're quoting 4chan white supremacist rhetoric at me.
Yeah.
And whether you know you're doing that or not is beside the point.
If he
and,
doesn't, that's even sadder if he doesn't know.
Right, and he doesn't. That's the thing. He's completely ignorant to it. He gets it from memes and from his idiot friends who are on 4chan. You know what I mean? The same. He still is friends with that dude who I had to burn the bridge with because he wouldn't fucking understand that I don't respect Milo, you know? And so it's like fucking the misinformation is huge. And I tried to straighten him out, and he basically, you know, we didn't agree to disagree. We eventually did come around to some sort of an understanding, and like, you know, and it's just a matter of facts. You know what I mean? And I said, if you show me one instance of someone who is a BLM violent activist who claims that, and like, and you can show me the paper trail to George Soros, cool. Here's dozens and dozens and dozens of examples from history of KKK members killing black people, cops killing black people and not getting in trouble for it. You know what I mean? Like, you can just send links after link after link after link, and they don't even have to read them. They just see the headlines. They just know that the facts exist. You know what I mean? So he did take that meme down. Thank God.
Oh, that's good.
You know, because and I explained to him, it's like, dude, you're literally like, if you're saying Black Lives Matter is a KKK style organization, you're calling my friends racists. You're calling, you know what I mean?
Right. It's like, wait, so I'm the same as the KKK. Like, what the fuck did I miss?
Yeah.
Like,
which really similar to the conversation I had with the vegan chick where I'm talking about Black Lives Matter and she's like, well, what about the animals that you eat?
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you really want to make that equivalency? Because that's disgusting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My friend is not a chicken. My friend is not a cow. And her argument is, well, all people are bad. It's not a race thing. And I'm like, well, I was talking about race, and I think all people are better than chickens and cows. I'm sorry. That might be cold-hearted of me, but cows and chickens don't fucking make me video games or, you know,
right?
Like, have conversations with me.
Jeez.
There's something that we grow to eat. I'm sorry, that's a fact. So you know, fuck. So yeah. My point of all that, though, you know, leftism is just logical. History is on our side, and when you come across these right wingers, just like with John, you know, you explain it to him. You say you're fucking wrong, and here's why, and that's, you know, that's the way it goes, man. I think that's how we fucking win this in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, that is pretty much how that happened. Like, he kind of, you know, he took some time to kind of think about it and was like, yeah, no, I'm wrong.
And you know, this same guy, he used to post links to like InfoWars and like Alex Jones shit and like the Clinton kill list conspiracy and all this. Like, this was back in like the, you know, 2012-ish. And so even then I had to like call him out and be like, dude, InfoWars is not news. Like, this is all alt-right fucking crazy shit. And so it's thick in the Midwest is what I'm saying here. And
because the flyover states, you know, the Rust Belt or whatever, you know, feels so forgotten and all this stuff. Like, they think, all these city folk and all these homosexual liberals.
And they're the working class white people who were hit the hardest by the 80s and 90s. And so, you know,
it's like, hey, why not just blame black people? You know?
Well, they were already doing that, so it's like,
true.
They might as well just switch back to their old fucking roots, man. And you know, and they also, it's the same people who say, "Oh, the Mexicans took our jobs," and it's like, no.
It's like, did you want to stand out in the hot sun picking strawberries?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. And the rich white people hired the Mexicans for cheap.
Exactly.
Instead of getting, you know, instead of setting you up to be able to pick those strawberries comfortably, they fucking hired slaves from another country. Be mad at the rich
Exactly.
guy.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's like you want to get mad that your job was stolen by a machine. Get mad at your boss for fucking investing in that machine so that they could fire
yeah,
you. You know, like
right, right.
it's that simple. It's like fucking all these fucking alt right people and these Midwesterners who are mad. They're mad at the wrong people. You
They're
know,
mad at the wrong folks for
they're
sure.
supporting the
And
people that they should be mad at, which is the
well,
most
and
sad part.
it's funny because they think that the rich people who control the world are like these evil Jewish caricatures, and they're not. They're like dudes that look like Donald Trump and dudes that
Yeah.
look like Rudy Giuliani.
It's
They're
these
like
fat
slick,
old white dudes on their fourth heart,
yeah,
you know?
fucking dudes whose grandparents were Catholic or Jewish, but who have no heart or soul or belief in anything whatsoever except
Yeah.
greed. And
Weren't Donald Trump's like great grandparents like fucking immigrants or some shit?
yeah, they came from Germany,
Yeah,
and
they changed it from like
then
Drumpf to like Trump or
uh-huh.
whatever. Yeah.
Then his dad became a big real estate tycoon, and then by being racist, there's like all these old. I got really into Woody Guthrie recently, the old folk musician who has all these anti-fascist
Oh,
songs.
I know the guy.
Yeah, he's got a song that's literally called "Old Man Trump," and it's about Donald's dad and what he did in the ghettos in New York City, how he would drive people out of their homes. It's like literally like we had no place to stay because old man Trump got his way or some shit like that. It's fucking this family's been a problem for a long time, and they will continue to be a problem for a long time. I hate to just keep going political here, but it's on my head. I was talking with my buddy about the debate last night, which I'm going to go ahead and touch on that too real quick. But
yeah, if you want to get into that, we can totally do that.
well, so I think what I want to say before that is the conversation I was having with my friend is just how baffling it is that so many of these people have relatively good lives and they're so mad.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Like a lot of people who have it good are just like, man, all this shit and all the government, and it's like, what?
Yeah, I used to think it was just a problem with my mom, honestly. And it's like the older I get, the more I just see it. It's all these people. They have these big, nice, SUVs or pickup trucks or even Corvettes sometimes, or the fucking Dodge Challenger they bought as soon as they got in the army. You know what I mean? Or fucking Charger, I meant to say.
Yeah.
But and they get mad when the ketchup isn't on their cheeseburger. They get mad when you don't drive fast enough in front of them.
They get mad when they have to wait on anything.
They get mad, yeah, if they feel slighted at all. They get angry and they need to talk to somebody, and it has to be made correct. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
and they watch the news, and they just, the idea of somebody different from them just drives them fucking crazy. The idea that a black person doesn't want to be treated like fucking crap. The idea that a gay person wants to be able to marry the person they love.
Yeah.
Just, it makes me so upset. The idea that a woman would get pregnant and not want to have that kid, it drives them crazy. And it's all about their freedom and their liberty and their independence, but they want it their way. It's like,
yeah, it's like, oh, these people want the same thing that you bitch about. It's like these people bitch about the most minute shit. Like, yeah, like having to wait in line, or if somebody doesn't drive fast enough.
Yeah,
and it's just like, oh, well, fucking minorities are protesting, because they don't want to be murdered, and because they want fucking fair bank loans and shit.
We fuck, dude. Yeah, that's something I just tell my fucking brother. He said something. Or I just dropped who he is, but anyway, he dropped the fucking Democrat cities line that Trump uses all the fucking time. I'm like, you're quoting Donald Trump now, but the reason those cities exist is because the black folks were not allowed to get home loans until the 1960s.
Exactly.
I think people forget about that.
Yeah, they
white folks were owning home. Yeah, and then they wrote laws that made it so they could only get home loans in specific parts of town.
Yep.
It was, again, it wasn't the fucking the black folks are the victims every time. And then they just, well, why is it so bad there? Because you made it bad.
Yeah.
Like,
And then fucking don't
You
even get
wouldn't
me
let these
don't
folks.
even yeah don't even get me started on fucking gentrification after the fact. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. And as soon
it's
as
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
people can only go to these certain places, and now all these fucking hipsters and yuppies
And
want to fucking
now their
move
property
into.
is so cheap we can just buy it
Yeah,
all
it's like they want to
and
move
just
into Harlem and then fucking complain about somebody smoking weed outside their building, and it's like, bitch, you fucking came here, okay? We've
yeah,
been here because this is the only place we can fucking go, and this is the stoop where
yeah.
we fucking smoke, bitch. So if you don't fucking like it, go back to the Upper East Side. you
Go to
know?
your fucking neighborhood. Yeah, dude. And that's
Exactly. Like, I'm
and that,
sorry, I'm sorry you wanted the independence from your rich parents, and
yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
decided to move to Flatbush and like try and make that your community. And it's like, no,
There's
that's
that.
that's not your community. Your community is the Upper East Side. Your community
Yeah.
is fucking Manhattan, you know?
And now, so the way I don't think that it's as malicious as people as that necessarily because I was a white dude living in the East Atlanta Village for a little while and
Well,
that's
yeah, but you weren't coming in
it.
there trying to like change the whole fucking culture.
Right. It was just the cheapest place I could find rent,
Yeah,
honestly.
like
You know
you
what I
you weren't
mean?
you weren't
And
trying to come in there and tell your neighbors how to live and adopt a
no,
pit
dude.
bull and be like,
Fuck, bro.
oh, this is
If anything, I was asking them how to live. You know what I mean? I'd be like, "How do we act in this neighborhood? Like, hey, I
yeah,
don't need to be invited to the barbecue. I just don't want you guys to think that I'm an asshole." You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like that's
Like, yeah, you told that story before about how that dude was like fucking took his dick out like across the street from you, and you're like, here we go, time to do this
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I had to
And
be the crazy white guy. I had to chase him around with a fucking pitchfork.
yeah,
That
and
was pretty
after
crazy.
that, it's like, yeah, okay, he's in, because it's like, instead of calling the cops and being like, there's a man outside showing his
Oh
penis,
no!
you're just
Last,
like, yeah, you were like,
God.
fuck it, I'm gonna get strapped and I'm gonna go handle that shit because that's how shit gets done in this part of town. And, it's
Well,
like,
last thing I want is the cops in my fucking neighborhood, dude.
exactly.
Fuck, dude. My next door neighbor had to get the called cops on. He had to call the cops on his crazy white girlfriend, which was fucking just hilarious. So
Man.
yeah, but so so that's the thing with we've got at least like 40% of this country is these type of like white suburban folks who get mad about everything, the slightest inconvenience, and they also believe in that type of just misinformation that
Yeah.
we've been talking about too.
They just
And
fucking
so that's
just eat it right up.
yeah, they just believe it. It's just accepted as fact because that's what everybody at their job talks about or whatever. It's what everybody in their Facebook talks about. And I'm the radical leftist for having a black friend and getting mad when you say BLM is the KKK.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Like that shit is so
Fucking
backwards. Like, like they're not
yeah.
comparable at all.
And so that ties right into the debate thing. I kind of gave my first impressions of it last night on Twitch, which I don't even know. I just kind of ranted for a while because I'd been drinking and eating chili all night, and that's just how I go. But
Yeah, what
fucking
what
God,
what happened? The only thing that I really saw was the whole thing where they were like, "Can you condemn white supremacists?" And he was just like, "Stand back and stand by."
he's like, yeah, he's like, well, the thing about that is, first he's like really insolent for a while. He's like, "What? The whites are the radicals? It's not a right wing problem; it's a left wing problem." And then they're both like, "No, your own FBI says it's white supremacists that are the problem. Like it's real and it's here." And and they're like, "What do you want me to call him? What do you want me to call him? Who do you want me to denounce?"
Yeah, and they were
Someone
like
needs to do
white
something about
supremacists,
Antifa.
Proud Boys. They were just naming them.
Well, yeah, the whole back and forth is really interesting because you hear Joe say Antifa is an idea, it's not a movement. And Trump gets incredulous about that. How could you say that? Because he believes it's a George Soros conspiracy military too. You know what I mean? Because he's that bullshit crazy. And so yeah, he says stand back and stand by, which to me sounds like get ready to fight. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's what it
so
sounds like.
so and before that, right before that, he says they're talking about the Supreme Court situation. And he basically says in more words than this that he's going to make sure that this woman gets sat This woman who, by the way, is a fucking Catholic anti-abortion extremist. Her entire history is based on making abortion not a thing anymore. So that's her goal. That's the whole, yeah. And she's like young. She's like 40 something years old. So she'll be on the bench for 40 fucking years. But he explicitly says he's going to make sure that she's there because the election's probably going to be a fraud. They're going to probably have to challenge it, and it's probably going to have to go to the Supreme Court. That's how George Bush stole the election in the year 2000.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
And he just said it on the debate stage that that's probably what he's going to do.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's literally like the Brooks Brothers riots. I'm not going to go into the whole history of it, but you know, the reason Florida fucked up the election was because they had a bunch of right-wing thugs raiding election places. And he told and then they had a bunch of conservative lawyers say, well, there was all this violence at these election places, so it's
What
so
violence?
chaotic.
What
No,
violence?
they had right-wing thugs go and attack these places.
Did they really?
They had people.
Holy shit.
Yes. It's called the Brooks Brothers riots. You should look it up. It's crazy. And fucking, that's literally
Jesus.
And when he says to the Proud Boys, stand down and stand by, and he said some shit about how they're going to have poll watchers, they're going to have people watching the polling places and make sure no funny business happens.
Yeah, what the
they're
fuck
making
does
it
that
pretty
mean?
clear. They're making it pretty clear that they're going to threaten violence or do violence at polling places. They're going to have conservative lawyers push through these things. This woman, by the way, that they're trying to seat on the Supreme Court worked for Bush back in 2000. So she knows this trick already. She's done this trick already. And she'll do it. She'll fucking do it. They're going to fucking steal this election, dude. I don't even think it matters. And that sucks. And I'm still going to go vote.
I said that a while ago. That's like he's going to win a second term, and a lot of people are going to act surprised.
It's good. Well, legitimately or not, he's going to do it. It's going to be just like last time. He didn't get the popular vote last time.
But somehow the electoral college thing worked out. Yeah. Yeah. It's fucked up.
So yeah, and I don't think the Democrats have the balls to fucking fight back. You know, they're so feckless and useless. You know.
Yeah.
Joe Biden put up a little bit of fight on the debate stage. There's the big meme that everyone's doing is from there was like a moment where he said, "Oh, will you shut up, man?"
Yeah, that was funny.
And then you know he did I'm not a troops guy, but he did bring up the thing where like Trump said a few weeks ago, like at a fucking memorial site for soldiers, like these guys are losers, right? Like what was in it for them, you know?
Jeez.
And Joe Biden's son was in the military and he got all offended by that. And the one who died, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, and Trump's like, oh, you're talking about Hunter, the one with the cocaine problem?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm talking about.
Biden
he's like, I'm talking about Bo, my son, who was a hero who died. And he's like, oh, I don't know, Bo. I don't know him. Just that asshole behavior. You know what I mean? And so that's the thing is, I'm seeing a lot of takes where people are like, well, if you're undecided and you watched that debate, you probably saw Trump as a bully, and now you're going to be, you know, thinking I can't elect a bully to be the president.
Yeah. And
you're going to go vote for the actual reasonable adult. Which is what I was thinking after the first like Trump Clinton debate in 2016 too. It was like watching a mom talk to a child. You know what I mean? Like it was like watching a teacher talk to the bad kid in class in like middle school. You know what I mean? Like young man, you need to understand the rules. You know, like fucking,
yeah.
And fucking.
Oh snap! We got somebody in the chat that wants to donate. I'm setting that up right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, he said this debate shit is horrific. I'm like, yeah, I agree.
It is. It's real bad, dude. It's real bad. And especially just, you know, on its face, it was really bad. But then when you kind of dig into it, it gets even scarier. And that just sucks, dude. So, you know, and kind of to wrap it all back around to my first statement is people like us see it as an adult trying to wrangle in a child. But that 40% of the country that is also rich, white, spoiled babies who just want to be pushy and get their way no matter what, who want to yell at the manager because they didn't get enough ketchup on a fucking cheeseburger, they probably saw him as a hero for being such an asshole the whole fucking time.
Jeez.
Because he's just up there interrupting and bossing and pushing, and that's what these people do. That's what they've done their whole lives, you know? I've been screamed at for ranch dressing. I've been screamed at for toasting a sandwich for too long. You know what I mean? Fucking, and these people see it, the president be a fucking crybaby and a bully. They say, "Oh, he's like me. That's my guy." That's
Yeah.
that's the problem we're up against. So, I'm a fucking leftist and an anarchist, but everyone's got to vote for this one because we need to do anything we can to make it very convincing that he's not that he didn't win, and that, the electoral college has to go our way. Everything has to go our way because they're going to do everything they can to steal it. It's fucked up, man. We're like, it's literally like just a fascist coup happening in real time.
Yeah.
The Proud Boys of the Proud Boys of the brown shirts. It's really fucking dark, dude. So, but fuck, that's all of my news, really. That's like serious, but we can talk about gaming stuff because there's some of that too. That'll probably make me a little happier.
Yeah.
You want to end it on a brighter note and do some gaming shit?
Well, we're only 35 minutes in. We got plenty of time to go.
Oh yeah, no, I have content for that amount of time. Trust me.
Okay.
We can. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah,
okay,
that was
before we
just such a
split
weird
from the
time, man.
debate, who do you think won?
I don't think there are any winners in
There
this.
were no. That was my thing. It's like I saw so many people being like, so and so won and so.
Everyone loses.
Yeah, it's like, dude, no, everybody lost. Everybody that had to sit there
Yeah.
and watch that shit last night lost. Like the girl I was hanging out with, she is texting this guy, and this guy he's a poli-sci major, and he's like he's going on about like how fucked up all this shit is, and like he sends her like this bingo card for like they were playing like Trump bingo for like the shit that he says, and like they were drinking every time they like marked off a card. And like right after it was over, he was like, "I'm about to black out. I'm fucking going to bed." It's like everybody got bingo like twice.
Somebody posted that they were keeping a tally of each interruption,
Yeah.
and the Biden one was like 15. The Trump one was 128.
Jesus. They're keeping
Just
like UFC scorecards for like interruptions.
Every fucking time anybody who wasn't Trump was talking, Trump would try to talk over them.
Oh
It was
my God.
amazing. It was amazing, dude. Like, it's almost, just it blows my mind, and it's really scary. And it's the same thing I thought in 2016. How can anybody like this guy?
Yeah.
And the way it's the same way I don't understand these fucking rich white folks, man. They're just a weird, insane type of person who thinks that being a bully and being an asshole is the coolest way to act. And I don't get that. That's, that goes back to my Joe Strummer quote, man. Punk rock is being excellent all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like being excellent to all people, fuck it. You should not be an asshole. You should be cool, and you should be yourself, and you should do what makes you fucking happy. But
yeah, man.
But these people think that other people being happy is a bad thing.
It's crazy how we keep going back to Joe Strummer because, the Clash is just the best band.
It's the fucking prophet of the era, dude. Fucking when Joe Strummer came down from the heavens to tell us how the future would go, and fucking
it's gonna tell us how the fuck shit's going, man.
He fucking warned us, dude. I was thinking, yeah, between Woody Guthrie, Joe Strummer, and then I was listening to The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson, just for that one. There's that one line where he's like, "Capitalism has made it this way.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned fascism will take it away." Like,
Hey, you gotta be bad. Oh man, that song is so fucking good.
But capitalism made it this way, and old-fashioned fascism will take it away.
Yeah.
It's bad. You know what's problematic, though? Hasn't aged well. The song before The Beautiful People on that record is called Irresponsible Hate Anthem. Are you familiar with this?
No.
The chorus goes, "Everybody's someone else's N-word. I know you are, so am I."
Boy, come on now, Marilyn Manson. What are you doing? What are you doing, Marilyn Manson?
It was like 1994. It was probably really shocking. You know what I mean?
God damn it. That's not good.
But yeah, it's like a big zit on the otherwise perfect album that is Antichrist Superstar. It's like if I could just not have that line, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
because of that, you know, that's another fucking callback to the Chappelle era where it's like, oh, well, Marilyn Manson says it, so it must be okay, right?
Oh
Right?
man,
This is
jeez.
one of those quotes I can write on the back of my notebook and not have problems, right? No.
Yikes! I hope you didn't do that.
I don't think I did. I
Holy
used to quote
shit!
shit like that all the time, but I may have used it on like an AOL away screen once or twice.
That's pretty fucking
That
wild.
yeah, yeah. Fuck. So anyway, got some. They're doing the Tokyo Game Show right now over in well, Tokyo, obviously.
What? What's happening with
Um,
that?
well, that I guess it was like a week ago now, but I got some highlights from that, man. Tekken 7's got more shit coming out. They got Kunimitsu
Oh yeah, that shit was
in the
happening.
pipeline. And I love Kunimitsu. I hated that she was not really in the game after Tekken 2. Like she comes back in the tag games, but that's it. And I don't know, the trailer made it look like it's the original Kunimitsu's daughter, and she's trying to get revenge on Yoshimitsu, and she steals
Oh
his magic
shit!
sword and shit. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I'm so here for it, dude.
Yeah.
That's she's like just another like dual. She's like what's her name from Soul Calibur? Taki. Yeah, she's like Taki in a fox mask,
What's her
and
name from
that's
Soul
I'm ready
Calibur?
for that
Taki?
in a Tekken game. I really want that. Um, I don't know. And then there's one more character after that, so I don't know. I don't know who that could be. I don't know who's missing at this point. I don't know if it'll be another guest character, but it's always fun to do that. And they're announcing a new Smash Brothers character tomorrow, so I almost asked to postpone one day so we can talk about it. but we can save that for the next one or whatever.
Yeah, we'll freak out about that a little bit later.
But what else? Oh yeah, then Capcom had a big thing. I actually watched the Japanese language stream of this because I wanted the fresh info on it before seeing any hot takes from anybody else.
Did you
And
understand any of it?
the trailers, yeah, you know what I mean. Half the
Oh,
trailers are
yeah.
in English, so and that's I don't need to hear the fucking dude who works for Capcom's marketing department explain it to me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that would be just as annoying in English as it would be in Japanese. So I would just skip through those parts anyway. And what was it? Well, they're doing another Mega Man Classic Collection. They're doing all the ZX series ones from Game Boy Advance.
Oh what?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
those ones were hard as fuck, dude.
yeah, dude. So that's got me hopeful that maybe they'll do the
Those games were
What was-
super hard.
what was the one that you liked we talked about?
Oh, Battle Network.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
those were
now
some
that-
good games.
and that's basically the only one they haven't done a remake of yet. So it's like that's probably
Well,
I,
I mean,
bet
those
they do
games
that
are
next.
still pretty recent. I mean, I don't even know how they would remake
Oh,
that game.
Because they were DS, right? So you have to
they
have
were
the two screens.
they were Game Boy Advance.
Oh well, yeah, then they can do it. They can do it. They don't do any like polishing on the graphics. They
I'm
just
saying, yeah. What are they gonna do? Like, fucking make it like a 3D like Breath of the Wild looking thing? Like,
no. They won't do that. No, that's just like how I play Mega Man X on the Switch. It's just be the original Game Boy Advance version.
well,
I hope they do
don't even
it.
need to do that. That game, you can still find that.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
you can
money,
still.
money.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You have to have a Game Boy Advance and blah blah blah. Like I've got my old Game Boy Advance still, but my Switch is right here and it's hooked up already. You know, it has a better
Yeah.
joystick.
I mean, I guess
But,
I'm just thinking about that because I've got emulators on my computer, so I could just do it.
That's the other thing too. Is like it's kind of my guilt as a gamer. Is like I did the emulator thing for like all through college. Just I had games on my laptop, and just that's why I didn't buy a PS3 or an Xbox 360. I was like, I just want to play Super Nintendo, dude.
Yeah.
And fucking that worked really well for a while, but I kind of feel guilty about all the money I should have spent,
Jeez.
all the support I should have had. Just I've been doing that too. I've been buying like records that I fucking have pirated for years. You know what I mean? I'm buying like all my old classic favorites because it's like
Yeah.
I have a little bit of money in the bank. I should support these bands that have made my life livable. Talked me off from the edge a few times. I don't know, man. So
Yeah. No, I feel you on that. I I definitely should buy more albums. I mean, I've got a pretty fucking wicked collection already. But I mean, I don't know. It's like I use Spotify so much, you know, and like I don't know. It's like
Yep.
physical
They get
media.
royalties.
Physical media is just like I'm in a weird space with physical media because it's like
Yeah.
if I
Well,
can
it's old fashioned.
yeah, if I can instantly have it in front of me, then cool. But there is
Hmm.
also something cool about about taking a record out and putting it on and just letting it play.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like working on getting used to always digital, but I don't like it as much. You know what I mean? Like I downloaded the Tony Hawk game just because I was like, it's a remake and it's cheap and but I kind of wish I had the disc just because it's kind of cool and whatever. It doesn't matter. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's also why they make these Mega Man collections because there's nerds like me who'll be like, oh, I can buy all the Mega Man games on one disc. Fuck yeah, that's fucking cool. So but yeah, I don't know. I thought it was so that's pretty cool. There's a game that's I'm not familiar with really, but it looks like it's kind of it was called Into the Depths, and
I've never heard
I'm
of
trying to
that.
remember. Yeah, it was really weird, but it looked really cool. Like at first, I wasn't sure what I was seeing, and then as the trailer kept going, I was like, okay, this actually looks kind of fucking awesome. So I'm kind of excited about that. It kind of looked like if it kind of looked like an old school Capcom game from like the 80s or 90s,
So it's like a
but
side scroller?
yeah, but it was like high def, amazing graphics. It was all like under the water.
Huh.
That's Into the Depths. That's what that refers to. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
it so that's kind of like Capcom forever has kind of not forever, but like since the 90s has kind of gone into being this like spooky anime company. Like Resident Evil was such a hit for them that they just kind of
Yeah,
went with
yeah.
that.
I mean that and Devil May
So
Cry.
yeah. So seeing them kind of go back into just kind of a wacky, cartoony space is that makes my old school heart happy. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe we'll get more cool new Mega Man games or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I don't know how they like I don't know how they would like redo Mega Man because I mean there's so much that's been done.
well, you just make more. Mega Man 11 has some new mechanics that none of the other games had, where you can like slow down time and do all this other cool shit. So
Oh shit.
there's always something yeah, you can always do something new.
Okay.
Um, Trying to think. They did Resident Evil 8 again. That looks really fucking cool. I'm really into that. But then Street Fighter 5, I kind of had an oh shit thing. uh, because they're doing Dan
Oh
is coming
yeah,
back.
yeah. We were talking about that before. How they're finally fucking putting Dan back in Street Fighter,
Fucking miss Dan, dude.
which
I love that guy.
it's about fucking time we get Dan back in Street Fighter.
And they did the animations are really good. They made him look like such a fucking goofball.
He
And
is.
yeah, I'm
He's the
really into
biggest
that.
goofball, but he's also
Yeah.
like I remember like
But
when people freaked out.
he takes himself seriously.
I remember when people freaked out because they gave Dan the Dark Hado, and they're just like, "What? Give that to Dan?" And I'm like, "Yes, give it to Dan because he's done taking all your shit." You know, you wanted to laugh at Dan for so long, and now he's got these fucking Akuma Dark Hado fucking demon powers, and yeah, guess what? He's gonna be taken just as seriously as Ryu and Akuma. So
And
fuck
that's
you.
like, and I guess the idea with his story anyway is it makes sense that he would get the Dark Hadu because he only knows Ryu and Ken because he was training there to like learn how to kill the guy who killed his dad or some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why his style is like reminiscent of their style, but then he had to like self teach it. So he has that shitty fireball that like barely works
Yeah.
because he like missed those classes. I fucking love that shit. And so yeah, it makes sense that he gets the fucking Dark Hadu and gets all crazy. So I'm glad he's back. They're doing Rose, who is a really cool character from Street Fighter Alpha.
Okay, nice.
And they're doing Oro, who's a Street Fighter 3 throwback. So he's like one of the most popular guys from that game, which is cool. I still want Remy to come back, but he's basically Guile, and they've got Guile and Charlie already, so they probably won't ever do
Yeah.
that. It makes me sad.
See,
I
yeah,
want my goth French boy.
I've been playing some of the Street Fighter that you let me borrow for Switch, and I'm worried that if I get like I'm worried that I might be like playing myself here, getting too good at this game. Because then when I try and transfer it over to PlayStation, I'm gonna be like, God damn it! I got used to these backwards ass Nintendo controllers, and I thought I was good, but it's just like I feel like there's like a whole master plan going on, you know?
the the no, the buttons translate over pretty much 1-to-1 on Switch and PlayStation. They just
I hope so.
it's not like how it's like besides the menu screens, going forward and backward are different, but that's it.
Okay.
But and then there was hold on. There was a character that I'm not familiar with named Akira Kazama, and
in Street Fighter.
Yeah, and the way they had Akuma in Tekken, I'm wondering, are we gonna get introduced to a Kazama from the Tekken universe who is like from Street Fighter though, or is it just a common Japanese name and I'm being racist? I don't know.
I mean, I think it might be a common Japanese name, but also there have been Tekken and Street Fighter crossovers, so it's a fair assumption.
They've been working together. Yeah,
that's a fair assumption. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
So that's got me interested. That's just got my nerd boner going. What else? Oh yeah, and then there's like a ton of Monster Hunter games coming out, and one of them looks like a straight up Breath of the Wild tribute. Where
I mean it's the other way around, Xander. It is completely the other way around.
No, because Monster Hunter games are usually like mission based, where you go out and just fight that one monster, and then go back to your base and repeat.
Yeah,
this one is specifically like, you've got your one monster and you go out in this huge fucking world and do the huge journey and all that shit.
But it does, playing Breath of the Wild again, it smacks of fucking Monster Hunter, like hard, especially in the beginning when you're just fighting with sticks and shit. Fucking
you really got to learn dodge and parry and like, oh my god, and then your stick fucking breaks and you got to go find another one. Oh my god, dude.
I just beat the shit out of those goblins and take their weapons.
Yeah, that's how you do it, dude.
Yeah.
Sneak up on them, steal their shit before they can grab it.
Yeah.
Or push a boulder onto them. That's my favorite thing about Breath of the Wild is just like playing pranks on those camps.
Oh yeah, no, like I've been like that fucking magnet thing. Been using that just to like drop shit on. Yeah, because like I came up on like a camp of one of them, and like I didn't have shit. Like I broke my last stick like coming out of a temple or something, and like I fucking walk up on them, I'm like, oh fuck, and so I turn around and I run and I wait till they like forget about me, and then like I go like up a hill and I take a boulder, and like I'm thinking like, okay, they're gonna see this as soon as I put it over them, but like they didn't see shit, but then it's like I get it like over the fire, and then they look up and they see it, but like they don't run, they all move in closer towards the fire, and then I just drop it on them because I'm just like, well, there's no way this is gonna work. Like I think I'm gonna drop it and they're just gonna disperse and it's just gonna fall in the fire. But I drop the thing on them, it hits them, and the thing catches on fire, and then they catch on fire. I'm just like, oh, okay, fucking cool.
There was one spot, I don't remember where it is, or how I would describe it. It's like you come up and there's those red barrels that explode,
Yeah.
And across the lake there's a camp, and there's more red barrels over there that you can see. They're like storing them up or whatever. So you can use the thing. Do you have the time freeze thing where if you hit something it'll like fly a certain distance or whatever?
No, I don't have that yet.
Okay, well that's a power you get later where like you freeze something and then you can like you hit it you hit it until it builds up inertia and then time releases it and it goes
and it
flying.
Just flies off. Yeah.
So you can just launch like cannonballs of explosives at this camp full of explosives.
Holy shit.
Like, they're like sitting around roasting their meat and they just blow the whole fucking thing to pieces, and it's beautiful, man. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I definitely forgot. I definitely forgot how fucking fun that game was.
It's like, the missions and shit are cool, but you can just turn it on and get lost for a few hours. It's kind of as soon as I let you borrow it, I was like, I kind of miss it now. So like, don't.
Oh,
Don't let me fucking download it too, because my hard drive's running out of space on that thing.
oh man.
Oh,
Hey,
and let's see, the DLC, they're doing a special edition for the new Devil May Cry that looks really fucking cool. So I mean, yeah, Capcom's fucking bringing it this year, man.
did you see this thing? It posted like today, where Adult Swim is going to be like removing episodes of the Boondocks and Aqua Teen Hunger Force
Yeah,
that have like offensive material in them, which is like, it's like, here's the point, you fucking missed it, you know, like.
yeah. I can think of the one. There's one specific Aqua Teen that I have in mind.
Oh, the
That they're
one
probably,
where Shake is
where he gets
in,
bit by a radioactive black guy.
yeah, which is like, okay, but they're cartoons. They're fucking
Yeah,
cartoons.
and it is kind of funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no, that
I don't know,
episode is
dude.
pretty fucking funny. It's like
I don't
that.
think
No,
I don't think they
that kind of shit
they
makes
don't really.
me think of. It makes me think of the fucking nigger guy episode of South Park. Like,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
one of my
where it's
that's
like,
one of my favorite South Park episodes because
oh
it's
my
so
god, dude.
it's so fucking wild. He's like, I want to be known as the nigger guy. It's just
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Oh
really?
my god, dude. And that became like a joke in my fucking high school, where it was like
Oh.
white guys can only say it if they say guy right afterwards.
Yeah, which is like, again,
Uh,
missing the point. The same thing
missing the
where,
point
yeah, where
completely.
people
Yeah, yeah.
see like the Dark Knight and like idolize the Joker, or they see like Rick and Morty and they're like, yeah, I'm Rick Sanchez.
I'm
Like,
Rick.
yeah,
I'm
like,
Rick. That's
we,
me.
Yeah, we were
Like,
talking
fuck
about this
you.
like before when we were hanging out, that it's like people miss the point of that show, and these fucking neckbeard assholes think that like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just so smart that everybody thinks I'm an asshole because they're dumber than me. And it's like, no, dude, you're just an asshole. Like,
Literally
you're
just an asshole.
Yeah, it's like, you're not that smart. I'd love to see you fucking create a portal gun with some trash in a garage because you probably can't. You know, like, fucking hey.
Yeah, what's your engineering experience, bro? You got your fucking, god damn it. You got your PC to work. Good job, man.
Also,
you know?
taking episodes of the Boondocks that are like offensive is completely missing the point of that show.
Offensive to who? To white folks? Because that, like, that's the whole point of that show, is that it's like by blacks for blacks, isn't it? Like,
Exactly. It's turning
hell,
a
dude.
mirror onto fucking. It's turning a mirror not only to black people but also to white people that like think they have a black friend, and it's just like, no,
Well,
you might
yeah.
you might just be. You might be tokenizing your black friend and you don't know it. So maybe watch this episode
yeah.
of the Boondocks. You know.
Jesus Christ, dude. I know that I do that sometimes. I really try not to, man, but I'm fucking, it's bad, dude. And that's kind of the thing. It's like, I don't think any of this goes away unless we're able to confront it head on and talk about it.
And that's what I'm saying.
And-
I feel like
and-
taking down these episodes isn't helping anybody.
No, not at all. It's and this, it's like preemptive cancel culture, right? Like we've been talking about how it's only cancel culture because we didn't laugh at the joke. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, did you see? Oh, dude, PragerU
Oh,
just released a special
fuck.
all-star lineup. You got Ben Shapiro, you got Adam Carolla, and you got Dave Rubin with Dan Prager all on stage talking about cancel culture, baby. It's amazing. Adam Carolla makes a bad racist joke to those guys and they don't laugh at it, and then he starts complaining, oh, now you're canceling me. Oh, okay. Dude, it is insane. It's amazing. And
now I have to watch this because holy shit.
Yeah. I've just watched a couple highlights that somebody else posted, and it's like I'm gonna force myself to watch the whole thing because it's like cringe as fuck. Ben Shapiro doing anything is just so funny. And just Prager just sitting there in his fucking diaper looking like a fucking piece of shit, dude. It's so incredible, man. It's so incredible. And so, oh god, we've all been canceled. And then they like bring in they find a black female comedian who she's like, I made this joke about how
Who
like
was it?
I'm
You know who it was?
I don't remember her name. I'll find it for you. But her joke is something like, I have this joke about like how I'm comfortable in my own body and I kind of like being a curvy chick. And it's like something like, oh, well, it all depends on where I am. Like if I go to LA, I'm a fat cow. If I go to New York City, I'm kind of average. If I go to the Midwest, I'm anorexic. And it's like, ha ha ha, that's kind of funny. And she said that somebody confronted her after the show, was like, yeah, I've struggled with bulimia, and I didn't think your joke about anorexia was very funny, because that's like an actual mental illness that people suffer with.
Yeah.
And she's like, so yeah, I that's a dangerous place for a comedian. It's like, that's not, it's just criticism on your art, you fucking idiot. Like, you're not being canceled. You still have the show. You're on TV right now talking about it. You know what I mean? So like, it's just so fucking incredible. Again, just these victimized rich white folks. Like, they're literally sitting in Adam Carolla's garage full of race cars.
Yeah, I'm on the PragerU YouTube channel. I'm looking for it.
He's talking about it might be somewhere else. I'm not sure where they found it, but it's fucking like, it might be paid content. I think it's called Cancel Con.
Oh God, that's such a stupid name.
Yeah, dude, Cancel Con. And yeah, they're so edgy.
Fuck, I just found it.
But Adam Carolla, he tells this one story at one part where he's like, well, I worked in construction all my life, so I couldn't afford nice cars. I always had to buy a pickup truck. And then I just, I decided to buckle down and get good at what I do, and now now I can afford all these cars. It's like, you didn't buckle down and get good at construction, Adam. You got lucky and got hired to Loveline. You fucking idiot.
You got lucky.
You won the fucking life lottery and got to be the dick joke guy on a sex advice show. You fucking dumb fuck.
You got lucky and was friends with Jimmy Kimmel, who also sucks. The least charismatic person on late night television.
It was his bid on Loveline that got him the fucking job on the Man Show, and then
I found this thing. It's like 2 hours long. The intro is this screen that says no safe spaces. You have the right to remain silent. Fucking hell, dude. Oh my God.
And all there, and it's just 4 white guys complaining that nobody likes them. It's really fucking sad, dude.
Whoa. Holy shit. Oh, this opening cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. What is happening?
The social justice warriors.
What the? Get triggered? What is happening?
Yeah, dude. And these are, and what's his name? Antifa Freddy, ready to fight fascism with fascism. It's like, and these are, again, like, they're fucking, Ben Shapiro is the most watched guy on Facebook.
Your freedom of expression is a microaggression? Oh my God.
Dude,
how do these people believe this shit? I don't understand.
It's the same thing. It's that 40%, dude. It's these rich white folks who are complete bullies and just don't understand why everybody else isn't as perfect as they are, and they don't understand that just wanting to live differently than their fucking perfect idealized life, which is usually backed up by religion. Let's not fucking bullshit here. Prager is an Orthodox Jew. Ben Shapiro is an Orthodox Jew. Dave Rubin is now Christian. He has to say that. Adam Carolla is an old Catholic guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's always backed up by faith and nonsense. And
I might have to do like a live stream reaction to this thing, like later tonight after I've gotten a little bit drunker.
I'll watch it with you. I'll watch the whole thing with you. That'll be fun.
We could get on live a little bit later and fucking run through this thing, because it's like 2 hours long, which is perfect for a live stream. And,
yeah, dude. And it's so easy to pick apart all the stupid shit they say. I mean,
yeah, we could probably do that as a bonus episode later tonight.
Yeah, we should do that. I'm ready for that.
Yeah, guys, if you wanna fucking watch our if you wanna watch us run down CancelCon and fucking make PragerU eat a dick, then go to our Patreon and watch this bonus episode where we'll be in a setup much like this. Except instead of the podcast logo and our nice futuristic background, we'll be watching a bunch of idiots try to be funny, and then we'll actually be funny, to make up for it. So, that's something to look forward to.
Oh man, I'm ready for it. I think that'll be really fun. I'm trying to find the
I just
thing.
bought a bottle of whiskey, so I'll probably be making old fashions all night.
Good.
Yeah.
Have you? I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh, here it is. I found it. Have you heard of the Gravel Institute?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so this thing is awesome, and what's his name? Mike Gravel. He ran for president earlier this year.
Wait, Mike Ravel.
Gravel, Graevel.
Okay. I was thinking Mike Ravel has a camera store in in like Ohio. Like fucking, it was a bit on Dan Harmon's podcast. It's like there was like a jingle from like the Ravel camera store.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, no. So his name is Mike Gravel, and he ran for president in 2020, basically to be the
Mike Gravel.
Well, it's pronounced Gravel, but yeah, he was basically like the he was trying to be the far left guy to make Bernie seem more centrist. You know what I mean?
I was doing
like,
your bit where I pronounced names wrong on purpose.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a guy worthy of respect, so we should pronounce his name right. Okay. But
all right,
fucking. But my point is, he's doing basically the anti-PragerU now, the Gravel Institute. And he's got like good leftist comedians, videos with names like "Is big government really a problem?" And just there's one that is specifically targeting PragerU that has the guy from Bob's Burgers and Archer doing the voice.
John Benjamin. So it's like
yeah.
So it's like clickbaiting people that would be looking for PragerU videos. And it's like, I don't think big government is good, and so they'll go to that and get something completely fucking different. It's like,
and get the counterpoint, dude.
Yeah,
it's really
badass.
similar. It's a similar production style where they're like using stylish cartoons and animations to get their point across. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And so if we're gonna talk shit on PragerU, we should also elevate the Gravel Institute and get all of our little centrist white folks to watch that, maybe, because Prager is doing damage, dude.
Yeah, they're too stupid for their own good.
The first thing these people go to every time is, well, black on black crime. It's like, not what we're talking about.
Yeah. It always takes me back to that video where that guy does the math, where he's like, there are more white people than there are black people, and if the numbers were equal, then there would be more white on white crime.
Yeah,
because
this
white
is something
people
that I
are usually the ones, doing these mass shootings and whatnot.
Yes.
So technically, white people definitely kill more, and also all these cops that are, doing fucked up shit. A lot of the time, there aren't black cops, and I'm not saying I respect black cops because I don't respect any cops, but a lot of the times, these are fucking white cops.
It's a white guy with a 13 on his fucking wrist. You know what I mean? Fucking these guys are fucking dangerous,
these
man.
These fucking like thin blue line Punisher logo motherfuckers. God damn.
God,
it's
that is
so
the freakiest fucking
stupid
thing.
It's like, do you want to know why the Punisher did what he did? Because people killed his family. The Punisher goes after the people who killed his family, not just anybody. He's not
just anybody for any reason.
Yeah, he's not just a guy who just punishes, like. And then the Punisher isn't even like a straight, straight-laced good guy. Like the Punisher is a straight up like anti-hero and can be a bad guy and has been a bad guy at times. There's a story where the Punisher killed the entire Marvel universe. Like, fuck, like these people see like, oh man, there's a guy, there's a big American looking guy with a good head of hair and he's got muscles and guns. I want to be that guy. Yeah, and it's like
he's got a scary skull costume.
Yeah, it's like, you want to know who didn't fuck with the cops? The Punisher. The Punisher didn't like the cops. The Punisher fucking was the Punisher because the cops didn't fucking go after the people who killed his family.
The only cop who should be rocking the Punisher logo is fucking Christopher Dorner, rest his soul.
I don't even know
the guy who fucking. He's Christopher Dorner's the hero of our era. He's the LA cop who he tried to turn in racist cops in his.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't know his name.
And then they fired him, and then he killed a bunch of them.
Yeah. Oh,
he like wrote a manifesto.
Speaking of radical people, we're about at an hour now, and we're probably gonna get back to this for much longer later. So I don't want to wear this out too much.
I'm so ready for that. Yeah,
we'll probably do it around probably 10, so I can
perfect.
Be good.
Yeah,
and
perfect.
Lit. But John Brown, they're making a TV show about John Brown.
Awesome, dude, my hero.
I think it's gonna be on Showtime. Hold on, let me make sure I have all the facts straight so I can tell you about this.
Oh, dude, that's fucking cool,
I'm
man.
definitely gonna watch it when it
dude.
drops. Because they have Ethan Hawke playing John Brown.
Cool.
And
I'm here for that.
Yeah, they have they got like Frederick Douglass in it and all this shit.
Dude, yes.
Yeah, no, I watched the trailer for it and it looks really fucking good. It's gonna be on Showtime. The first episode drops October 4th. So let me look at the calendar. Wow, the first episode drops the same day this podcast comes out. Holy shit!
Hey.
Yeah, and the show is called The Good Lord Bird. So
I am so ready to watch.
Yeah,
that
if you have Showtime or you have a website where you can pirate it or whatever, fucking watch The Good Lord Bird on Showtime. This is not a paid advertisement. It's a show that I just want to fucking see because it's like you told me about John Brown and I like looked into it some more and I was like, oh, John Brown, fuck yeah. Like,
he's the guy, dude.
Yeah,
he is fucking badass.
Out of nowhere, they've got a fucking show about the shit that he does and like.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, it's like he's a wild motherfucker, and they put that right up front, dude. And so
he was crazy. He had like 25 sons or something. Insane shit like that. They had names like Salmon and Trout and Bear. Like he just named his kids after the forest.
Yeah, it's wow. That's some lucky timing that the first fucking episode comes out. Oh yeah, a fucking. He's on the poster. He's joined by one of his kids named Onion. So
I'm Onion Brown. I'm here to liberate your slaves.
They got David Diggs playing Frederick Douglass. David Diggs is the guy from Hamilton, not Lin-Manuel, but the other guy.
Yeah. Which that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad to see him actually do something good.
I like a lot of the shit David Diggs is in. He was in what's the name of that shit with the train and the fucking frozen shit?
Polar Express?
No, not Polar Express. You asshole. Fuck, now you've completely thrown it. Shit. It's not the Polar Express.
Now your brain is just full of CG.
Yeah, just really
Tom
uncanny. Yeah, uncanny valley CGI. God damn it.
Just bad 2005 CG.
Oh, God damn it! Now, fuck you, Xander. Because I had the fucking name of that show on the tip of my fucking tongue. Snowpiercer. That's the name of it. Snowpiercer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
God damn, Polar Express. Fuck you. God damn it.
Yeah, he was Santa Claus. Fuck.
Yeah, he was fucking Santa Claus in the Polar Express. Oh, man. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of the Indistinct Conversation podcast. I hope you enjoy it. And if you're listening to this the Sunday that it comes out, go watch The Good Lord Bird on Showtime because I know I'm going to watch it. I'm going to send you, Xander, I'm going to send you a link to watch it so that we can talk about it later.
Yeah. That's on the list for sure.
Yeah.
This is what I'll actually watch because I really care about the subject matter.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is good.
And yeah, if it's a bad show, we'll say it's a bad show, and if it's dope,
we'll
fucking say it's dope. You know.
If they make my boy look like a psychopath, I'm gonna fucking have something to say about it. I mean, he was.
Yeah,
but,
he's to be fair, he was fucking.
He was definitely fucking crazy, but he was good crazy. You know, he was here to do the crazy shit that needed to be done.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
cool.
in the trailer they make it look, like that, where it's like the good crazy. But
that's
So yeah, go subscribe to the channel, subscribe to this channel, leave a comment for things that you want us to watch and things you want us to talk about. Subscribe to the gaming channel, IndiCon Games, where we post videos constantly. So, go check that shit out. Our fucking shit's on the screen. You can find me at Nelson For You. You can find Xander at Real Xander Cuck, which is the funniest fucking name. Never gets old. But yeah, this has been the Indistinct Conversation Podcast. We'll see you later. Carpe diem. Que sera, sera. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Love y'all.
Right. Peace out, folks.
Yeah, dude.
Let's end this stream now.